up until like April of this year, it was like 90% women coming to these shows, which weren't always for the right reasons. And they got there, and maybe they didn't like my comedy, and they go, well, maybe I wasn't a fan for the right reason, which is fine. I appreciate the immediate support, but like I'm a comedian more than anything else. So like I'm gonna do the comedy I want to do. I'm not gonna pander to what girls want me to do with the fucking belt thing that went viral for no reason. So they bring their boyfriends or husbands who are always reluctant because they fucking probably bought the tickets. Right. They didn't want to be there. And then like 20 minutes into the show, they realize like my comedy is so much more for guys than it is girls. It's so funny.
You see their shoulders like start to relax. Like their arms, like they're drinking their drink more. Get another drink.
My live shows, to me, I've always gone for the tone of like, I just wanted to feel like a hangout with the boys. Right. Like you're going to say some ridiculous shit from time to time, but I wanted to just feel like a hangout. Yeah. Like it breaks my heart that so many guys just won't give me a chance because I'm like, dude, we could be best friends. Dude. You just never know. But so I love that they come to the show, and even if it's against their will, they get a chance to like actually see what else I do. And then more often than not, they'll leave the show having more fun than their girl did.
Right. They're coming up to you. They're like, "Can I get a picture? This is for my girl, though."
Exactly. Oh no, you'll see all the time like meet and greets and stuff like that. Like a couple will do it, and then like the girl will be the only one wanting to take the picture. The guy's like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, did you have fun? He's like, yeah. I'm like, fucking take the picture.
Right.
They're hugging at the end.
Yeah, you don't gotta be weird about it.
He's like, babe, you be in the picture. I'll stand over here. It's like, no, everybody can take the picture.
No, I appreciate every dude I get. You know what I mean? Because it's like I know their intentions are nothing but purely comedy based.
Yeah. So you mentioned, you went viral a couple of times. You really picked up steam on TikTok, and you've been doing it long before that ever happened. Yeah. Do you feel like because of, picking up all that steam on TikTok, you have maybe changed your comedy in a way to cater to that more, or do you like stick true to what you want to do and then that kind of takes off on its own?
Stuck to my guns 1,000%. Man, I feel for the people who come to these shows and they expect the show to just be crowd work. But unfortunately, those are just people who have never been to a comedy show ever, and they don't realize crowd work is, I do an hour to an hour and 15 worth of material every show. And then I'll do 5 to 10 minutes of crowd work sometimes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just depends on the moment. And sometimes you get some good stuff. Sometimes you just talk to somebody and it goes nowhere for 10 minutes. So you get these people that come to the shows and expect a certain thing. But I've always prided myself on building my set, my jokes, and my material to be as hopefully universally funny for everybody. So like I'll come and I'll be like, listen, internally, I know what you guys want. You want to see the crowd work thing, but that's not who I am, and it's not what I do entirely. So bear with me. Give me a chance. Let me show you what the rest of the show is, and if you're lucky, I'll do the thing you want me to do. But don't come and expect it.
You're all in your best behavior.
Exactly.
I will make fun of all of you to your faces.
Oh yeah, but if you're the girl who comes and wants to yell out and like to get attention to be the next TikTok, it's like I'm not gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be rewarded for bad behavior. I'm not a jukebox. You know what I mean? And it's always the person who wants the most attention who's probably the least interesting person you're gonna talk to.
Right. I was gonna ask about people who like shout things out at your show on purpose, and do they want you to roast them? Do they know what's coming their way? Because I feel like at a comedy show, I'm trying to hide so that the comedian doesn't see me because I don't want to be called out in any capacity.
Well, it's because you're a mature adult, and you know to go to an event and not try to make it about yourself selfishly. So it's definitely annoying, but like I said, I get it. So many people who come to my shows have never been to a comedy show before, ever. But there's still a level of respect and kind of common sense. Like, you wouldn't go to Hamilton and stand up and be like, roast me. Roast me.
Look at my ass.
Shut the fuck up. Thomas Jefferson's talking right now. Besides music concerts, it's never appropriate to yell out like that in any other live performance. So I get it, but again, it's just like I got to stick to my guns, and I'm going to talk to the people I want to talk to. It's usually like the most unassuming person you would talk to. You get the best something out of. Somebody who is hiding.
Those are the biggest.
Exactly.
You can feel it.
Exactly. I'm not going to give attention to somebody who's just being so thirsty.
It's like when a teacher calls on somebody who's not raising their hand in class.
Exactly. And then he drops a bombshell of an answer, and she was like, oh, you were listening and not writing a manifesto. Good.